to bring it to Belgium so he could work on it. And he said to my mom and me, you come with me, you go and have a nice holiday in Poland, because in Belgium we couldn't afford it. And you'll have a holiday, I'll fix that up. And by your time, it was about September, we'll go home. Okay. We went on holiday, we went to Poland, we went on holidays. My father stayed back. We have seen my wet nurse, the one that I told you she had. My mom, at the beginning of the war, gave her all her possessions, like silver candelabra that I got, silver candlesticks that Suzanne got, a beautiful Anukia. You see the Anukia at Sarah's place. Like this. All that and many, many more valuable things were dug in her backyard or field, or I don't know. They were extremely poor. They didn't sell one silver spoon. She did not touch it. And my mom was a very big perfectionist. So what did she do when she gave her the parcel? I don't know how big it was, I don't know, but I know what she gave back. My mom made a list during the war. She made a list for herself and gave her one list. She came back with the list. Can you imagine what sort of a person she was? Anyway, when we came to Poland, we've seen her. We went to the cemetery where my grandmother was buried. And my mom said, there was a caretaker, a woman caretaker. And my mom said to her, I don't know if any of you know the word do widzenia, which means auf Wiedersehen, I'll see you again in Polish. And my father started to scream at my mom, which I never heard. What did you say? What did you say? You don't say at the cemetery. You don't say do widzenia at the cemetery. Next day we buried my mom. So my mom is not even buried in Belgium, only buried in Poland. And after many, many years, when my grandchildren, Mark was in Israel after he finished school, and John was at school, that I went with Suzanne and John to Poland and to Czechoslovakia, because his family came from Czechoslovakia. All I had was a picture of the storm. But that was all, all I wanted to go when I went with my two grandsons. Such an experience, I can tell you. But I survived it. Anyway, thank God I got a beautiful family. Beautiful son and daughter, and their spouses, which are very supportive to me and very loving. And now the family is growing. I got grandchildren, which are married with children. And I suppose that's why I was put on this earth.
So you're a lot more than the 13 now.
Sorry?
You're a lot more than the 13 now.
Yeah.
Well, the memories are there. The pictures are there. Actually, I said to Ned, I should have had it done in my place because I could show you my grandparents and my father with all the children picture when they are married and all my grandchildren when they got married. And how can I nowadays 10 great-grandchildren, 3 on the way, can I know?
Amazing.
And Mark said, you better get another table or we will be so naughty there. So, I thank you very much for sharing my story.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
And I'm going to
All right, so we were thinking how to best finish off this evening, and our minds were quickly taken to the one woman that wants to be here more than anyone else, your daughter, Suzanne. But unfortunately, she couldn't be here in person because she had already committed to being up in Sydney, helping out one of your many great-grandchildren. But we did work out a small way that she could be a part of recognising your incredible story. It is with this that we will now end tonight's formalities. But everyone is welcome to stay afterwards and continue to enjoy themselves. But we just have a small little video, a surprise video for you. So maybe Nanny should move. Yeah, Nanny. I don't know where Nanny should.
Where
It's on. It's going to be here. Nanny, do you want to come and see the video?
Yeah, of course I will.
I'm going to...
Maybe you can sit with
Awesome. Where do you want me to sit?
maybe let's move that. Yeah, and I'll bring that.
Wherever she can see. Nat, have you got the script for her to look at?
Oh, no, I'll show you.
Suzanne, okay. Maybe here? Here. Do you want to sit here?
If you can't hear, I will print you the copy out. Okay?
There you go. Are we ready?
Is the volume up? High. Extra high?
I'm just doing what my copy.
Okay, do it.
Okay.
Hit action.
Okay. Wait. Where's the volume? There's the volume. Show volume menu.
Anyone good with computers?
No, it's up at 100.
Okay, is it connected?
Yes, it's connected.
Is the sound in the bottom right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, the sound bar. Sally-Ann, you want me to take over?
No,
And you have a look?
it just looks to me like, is that a symbol across at the bottom on the
This
bottom
one
right?
is the sound bar.
No, on the bottom of the icons, on the bottom in the right.
Here.
No. On here, someone.
Where do you mean? Taz, can you take over?
Oh, sorry, Nanny.
Sorry, Nanny.
Yeah.
There was that one.
No, there should be a thing here.
Oh.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hang on.
Is Mark just a... Oh, no, he's not. Maybe...
Sally-Ann,
Yes.
I think Nat might have a copy of it if she just wants to read it out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Maybe.
Is it interesting?
I did that.
see now if it is?
It's just the words. Pause. You have to pause it.
No, it's not. She's live on their phone.
When I had a look, the first look,
It's moving, but there's no.
I can't believe it. This is my dog. In your mind, they don't grow up.
Pull out one speaker.
That's true.
In your mind, they just
Is that true?
grow up.
Your
In my
children.
mind.
The green thing in the side
I
of the
said,
computer.
I looked at
Yes,
that and said,
there you go.
who's talking?
Why did he?
Don't say that too loud. She'll hear you on the phone. And you'll be in trouble. Really?
Is it working?
So they tell me.
Okay. All right, we're starting. Sorry, everybody.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Wait a minute. Pause.
Very close.
Okay.
That's Suzanne.
Tell him we're Nash. Tell him the volume's very low.
You can hold the
Suzanne, wave at your mother.
hold the microphone to the laptop.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Wave again.
Who was that? Wow. Okay. You can come again. In fact, you must come
She
again.
blew a kiss.
So what do I do? Where's the?
Do you want to watch the screen or do you want to watch your mum?
You do? Okay, play. I don't know. All right.
Where's the microphone here?
Should I press pause or did
Where's
you?
the? Where's the sound? Where did the
To
sound?
read
Oh,
it.
she might be able to read it.
Okay, yeah, she's having a look.
Where's the sound here?
Yeah.
Where's the?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, we've got it, Suzanne.
Where's the? Where would I be holding the thing to?
All right. You have to be very quiet.
Okay, guys, we're going to start. Sorry.
And this was.
Good evening, everybody, and a very special hello to our esteemed
My head.
First, may I say how disappointed I was that I was unable to attend tonight's function. Thank God we've got modern technology and this
Yeah.
We can't
It's not often that one gets to publicly acknowledge the achievements of one's mother, so I'm truly grateful for this opportunity to do so. By now, you will have all heard my mother's story, parts of which has unfortunately been experienced by all too many people of her generation. After surviving the Shoah, resettling in Melbourne and marrying, life was still difficult. My parents may have been struggling financially, but my brother and I had parents that were devoted to us and to each other and who showered us with love. They gave us the most valuable gifts in life. They taught us the value of family, the importance of education, and of having a strong moral conviction, and emphasised the centrality of being Jewish and the importance of supporting Israel. Despite her many traumatic experiences, Mum has always somehow managed to overcome the difficulties faced and to meet and adapt to every new challenge that these life-altering experiences brought with them, teaching us the value of perseverance and acceptance, and without any bitterness. Over recent years, my mum has battled ill health and experiences frailties that come with age, but throughout all of this, she generally maintains a positive attitude and continues to count her blessings, another valuable lesson that she has taught us. After 87 years, many of which were filled with trauma and great difficulties, if you ask my mum what her biggest regret in life is, she'll tell you that it's not going to school and never receiving a formal education. She has always felt this emptiness and has always belittled herself because of this, despite speaking and understanding multiple languages, despite teaching herself to read and write and mastering far too many life skills to list. Last Sunday, we had the family together to celebrate her birthday. Watching her surrounded by her children, stepchildren and spouses her grandchildren and their partners, and her great-grandchildren, and seeing the joy on Mum's face as she relished the experience, I could not help but reflect on the miracle of her life. Just over 70 years ago, she could have been forgiven for thinking that it was the end of the world. And yet, here she was, surrounded by over 30 direct family members who have and continue to look to her for advice, who have used her life and the way she's conducted it as an example and a blueprint for how to behave, how to love, and who respect her dearly. Mum, you may not have formally attended school, but you have certainly graduated the School of Life, and with honours. Not only have you been educated, but you have been granted the power to pass on your immense knowledge of life to those around you. We love you dearly, and on this International Women's Day, when we look at the achievements of women in general, and of you in particular, we thank you for your guidance and for your inspiration. We pray that the Almighty blesses you with many, many more years of good health and happiness, for you still have so much to teach us.
Thanks, Suzanne.
Thank you.
Hi, Diane. I just want to finish the formal proceedings of the evening before we all go and eat the beautiful supper. I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone here when I thank you. Well, not my mother. Thank you, Deborah, for this wonderful opportunity to gain insight into your life experiences. It's a privilege to have you address us tonight, and we're incredible. Well, we're incredibly grateful for your time and your courage and your wisdom. This is an International Women's Day we will not quickly forget. I just have a little gift for you. Don't look at me like that, you'll like it. A little birdie told me you'll like it. Rav, Mark and Nat, our new rabbinic team, have hit the ground running. Look what we have here today. In the short time since they've been with us, they've initiated a number of programs. EJC is pumping. The community is excited and ready to engage, as you can see before you today. Tonight is no exception. I want to thank Nat for her thoughtful planning of this event and for inviting us all to be in her home tonight, and for the beautiful supper prepared mostly by Nat in her kitchen. And don't get angry with me, but I just haven't... Don't be angry. Yeah. You're angry, yeah. I'd like to also... I want to go over the thank yous, because they're coming from me as a committee person as opposed to from the rabbinic team. Sally Ann for coordinating the RSVPs and everything she does to support us at EJC, always with a smile and a giggle and a famous line or two. Judy Crass for her decorative talents.
Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew? Rav Mark for setting up the room and for his kashrut supervision. So that it's true, so that we can have an event like this in their home, because otherwise it would have to be catered or we'd have to do, it would be a big deal. But because we're under rabbinic supervision, we're all is good. Suzanne, thanks for the video. And thank you everybody for your donations to Amuna. They do great work supporting women in Israel. Please enjoy the supper.
Yes, come and eat.
And sorry for crying.
Okay, Suzanne, with that we're going to say goodbye.
Bye. Nanny, bye.
I will, bye.
From Suzanne.